Massive buzz about military tanks, aircraft swarming different cities in the US right now. Tons of people worried what's going on now. Is it really true? In Idaho, lines of tanks on the road. Military aircraft in Florida? Yes. Techie military aircraft hovering over neighborhoods in California? Happening. Pictures, video of that. Big question is something going on? Is this something for you to be worrying about? I'm gonna get you all the information that you need to know about this that's out there right now, coming right up. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to our awesome community where we do prepping tips, emergency preparedness how-tos, and we go over news awareness, stuff you should know about. If you happen to find value in that, be sure to hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. So it's true, and there's a lot of buzz and hype about this. Military in several states of the US right now, with media buzz stating tanks and military recorded traveling throughout several US cities, military helicopters in California, Idaho, Philadelphia, Florida. Breaking news today, tank group on the highway in Idaho Falls. Let's show you some clips of what's going on in each of these locations, and then I'm gonna give you both sides of the situation here. A lot of people out there reporting a one-sided speculation on this and not giving you both sides of the story so you can determine what you think's going on. And as we go over this, we've got a lot of subscribers out there, a lot, and a lot of people are active in the comments down below. Please let us know what you're seeing in your areas and what you think is going on. Lots of discussion should happen about this topic because there's a lot of things that aren't being said, a lot of unreported sightings and dealings revolving this. Definitely should make for a good discussion. So first of all, the two biggest buzzes right now, one is Idaho Falls, several tanks being spotted going down the highway. So there you can see it going down the road, huge tank, lots of people driving by these tanks. You can see it's manned, lots of folks. Look, there's a guy spraying in his field on his four-wheeler. Tons of tanks in a row, in a line, and then there's a bunch of pedestrians doing video of it. Idaho Falls, I believe that was on Saturday. Very fresh, very new. Everybody's questioning it, wondering what the heck's going on. The next really big buzz is in Larkspur, California. A lot of people reporting about these crazy looking Osprey military aircrafts hovering right over neighborhoods where kids are playing in the streets. Some say are frightened because they've never even seen an aircraft like this. Let's take a quick look at a video that was posted on Twitter. So here you can see lots of neighborhood kids hanging out, running from this thing, not knowing what the heck's going on. Here's another one coming down a very populated neighborhood type street, hovering right above. I personally have never seen one of these things in real life, so these things are fairly new. I'm not sure. Let me know if these things are normal to you guys, but this is definitely some advanced looking military aircraft to me. I'm aware of them, never seen them in person. I can't imagine what it would be like to see them in person. It'd be pretty crazy. But look at that, hovering right over houses, right over people. And there you can see neighborhood people running from these things, probably frightened, a little uncertain about what the heck is going on. If I saw these things hovering above my house, I also would be like, what the heck is going on? This is definitely not normal. And another big buzz is a stealth B-2 bomber cruising right through the city in Florida. Here's some video of it right here. Now check this thing out. Here you can see beachgoers, the city down there, all the buildings. This thing is cruising through, just chilling its way through, making a spectacular view for so many people. How normal is this? Are stealth bombers supposed to be cruising between buildings and over the top of beaches like this? Unheard of. A lot of people questioning what's going on with all of the military movement right now. We're not done yet. Philadelphia, tanks rolling through Philadelphia, reports of that. Here's the video I found on that. So as you can see, very busy city situation. Folks on sidewalks watching numerous tanks roll through the middle of the city. Bizarre. I don't think that this is normal for anybody seeing the tanks roll right through the middle of the city. And yet again, another military movement that most people are saying this isn't normal. What's going on? Something's happening. So here's the thing. We've got two sides of the story here. Let me give them both to you. Now, before I give you what a current Marine has to say about this, let's go over what they're saying. They're putting it out there like this. Several military tanks were spotted across multiple states on Saturday. The clip of the sighting spread across social media like wildfire and garnered views in huge numbers. Several social media users commented on the viral clip, and you're going to find this type of statement everywhere. Again, several tanks spotted, social media on fire. Why are they rolling tanks into the streets of cities? Is something bad about to happen? But here's what they're saying. Summer National Guard training is usually 2 weeks every summer. Sometimes it's a series of 2 weeks exercises. How do you not know this? It happens every year. Hundreds of military vehicles crossing from point A to point B. So this is what some of them are calling the cover-up. Like the T-Alarm channel on Twitter says, all is well. An undeclared military drill is ongoing in multiple states, including a tank group that was spotted earlier on the highway in Idaho, and a military landing in suburban neighborhoods in Larkspur, California. Now remember, there's always two sides of the story, and I'm going to get to the good part here in a second. Even Forbes just put out an article, Viral Video Hypes Fear of Military Movements in California for absolutely no reason. And I'm telling you, they're working this over pretty hard. Have you seen a video going viral about military movements in California trying to suggest that some type of war against everyday Americans is about to take place? The hype is completely manufactured nonsense, and experts say the kind of military aircraft pictured are normal for any presidential visit, which is something that's happening in Northern California this coming week. They're burning this talk pretty quick. The viral video, which has been shared on Twitter by verified accounts named Derek Bros, includes a sensationalist caption that viewers are witnessing something that's not a drill. Breaking news: military landing in suburban neighborhoods in Larkspur, California. Massive military movements being reported in multiple states. Anyone with more information, please notify below. So you can see they're burning the possible fear statements that's going viral to the ground. But the question we all want to know, what's really going on? A lot of military folks writing in saying this would never happen. These particular military equipment and vehicles would not be in civilian areas. Just like coming from this guy that says he's a Marine veteran. As a Marine veteran, I can tell you that it is not normal. We do not transport tanks in civilian streets for training or moving assets. They sit on trucks to be transported, and some are transported in pieces due to the damage they do as they move on streets. But to see full tanks in those photos like that on city streets is positioning assets for use or security. That is not normal by any stretch of imagination. Anyone who even lives near a base knows tanks don't just roll around the neighborhood moving to different training facilities. And this is why I like reading comments. For tanks, even when we fired rockets at them for training, it was so far out in the middle of nowhere in California that no one say they saw them on the street. You'll see tons of Humvees and HEMTTs, but never tanks. LOL. Just be ready. Something is going on, and it's not right in America. Any non-believers are about to have a well damn moment reality soon, and we'll have to apologize to this gent giving you the information. And that's not the only message that I've read from a veteran or people stating that they're in the military as well. So in this video, am I saying something's cooking up, something's going on? Nope. I'm saying there's a lot of coincidences out there these days. I gave you guys two sides of the story. They're either training and rolling this stuff through civilian type areas, cities, streets, and neighborhoods. In fact, is just training, or like many are thinking, something's cooking up. This is why I want you guys to write down in the comments and tell me what you guys think's going on, what you've seen recently, and what parts of the country that you may live in. I can personally say here in Washington State, we've had reports of lots of fighter jets cruising up the rivers, cruising up the canyons. Now this is fairly normal in my parts. You go up north, they cruise these river bottoms, these valleys, all the way up to the Canadian border. But we've been seeing them recently at the same time as everyone else is seeing them in their cities as well. Just another coincidence. You might ask, what do I think's going on? Well, I think in the last few years, a lot's been going on. Enough has went on for me to question just about everything. Am I gonna believe what they tell me? Definitely not. I'm gonna be doing my own research, cross-examining, checking different sources, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I see, and I'm not gonna tell you why it's happening. I'm just gonna tell you what's happening. Way too many tricky scenarios out there and not enough information to put all of the puzzle together. But we can all probably agree, something's definitely fishy. Lots of coincidences. So there you go. Be sure to share this out to like-minded folks so they know what's going on. Again, please leave comments down below. Let our community know what you think and what you're seeing. A couple really good videos from this past month that I think are the best. Excellent information if you missed them. And as always, community, as I know more, I will definitely keep you guys posted. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you on the next one.